Yeah, so this is part two. This is part two. And about spiritual warfare, and the Americans have no experience in spiritual warfare. So that's where I was at. When I came along, when they came along to meet these gang stalkers and all this stuff, what y'all call gang stalkers, these people found me prostituted. By the time I paid attention to them, let's put it like that. By the time I paid attention to them, I was getting money, getting off the streets, this, that, and third. Women in between that too. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't just, it was, I had women in between that too. You know what I'm saying? Where I was still, around interacting with women in certain ways sexually. You know what I'm saying? But that's where I was at. Okay? And so I call jealousy off of my personality. I call jealousy because of who I am. You know what I'm saying? As you can see. And that's the part they're not telling you. That's the part that America don't know about. The jealousy, envious part, the ghetto part, the redneck part, the bushwhack part, the unsophisticated part, this ghetto stuff, excuse me, that you don't know nothing about unless you've been in the streets. And that played a part on what they've been telling you and the narratives they've been painting and the continuosity, if that's a word, the continuosity of this situation, the continuosity of it, where it's going on and on and on, that the continuosity of the situation, that's what it's all based off. A lot of it is based off of these ghetto people that are ignorant, not ratchet. They're not thugs. They're not criminals. They're ghetto. You got criminals in the hood, and you got ghetto people that just ghetto. They don't shoot no guns. They just ghetto. They just talk. They just fight. They don't got no guns. They just ghetto. Okay? Understand the difference. You got suckers in every hood. I'm sure Compton got suckers in Compton. There's suckers in Brooklyn. There's suckers everywhere. There's no all real hoods. So some people that's on the outside would just think because you're from a certain hood that you automatically are real. You got suckers in the hood. Okay? And you got real niggas in everywhere. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, that's why I don't have no problems with real niggas. I can go to prison. I can go to jail. I can be around real niggas. I can go anywhere and be around real niggas because I don't deceive them it's because we got a policy. If I don't see you do it, you ain't do it. I can't sit up here and play with your mind and wonder what's on your mind. Look, you might have bad mental health. Who am I to judge you on your mental health? I'm not saying that's the case, but if I'm sitting next to you and I kind of pick up on maybe you do, okay, who am I to play with your mental health to judge you if it doesn't make sense, if it's not pointed towards me? Because here it is with mental sickness. As long as you don't point your mental sickness towards me, I'm not going to criticize you on it. If you got mental sickness and you don't bother me with it, then I'm not going to criticize you. It's only when you point your mental sickness my way. When you point it my way, obviously I'm going to criticize something to a certain degree. And I might not be perfect with that. But that's the only way. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, I'm not going to just look at you and drag you because you got mental sickness. Okay? So what you got to realize is a lot of y'all been played with by ignorant niggas. That's just what it is. And you can sit up and act like it's got something to do with me, but you've been played by haters, and now they want to be done with it like an ignorant person would. Now they want to be done with it because now the soldiers done came in and they was never real niggas, and now they out here looking just ghetto. That's it. Sitting around here looking ghetto. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. And that's how I call it. You know what I'm saying? And it was a lot of gay people that was in that situation. And ain't no way you could take it out of that. That's the history. They was playing in my politics too. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, these rug rats got no place. Like in 97 Quick Deli and Grocery, right up the street on the store, like that little rug rat up there, she got no place in my politics. I don't care who your family is. I don't care who your boyfriend or girlfriend is or whatever else you got is. You don't got no place. You are disqualified by your level to be on my level. What your boyfriend's got to do with it? What your girlfriend, what your family got to do with that? Because you definitely ain't on my level. And that's the bottom line. So why are you discussing me? The only people that should be discussing me is people on my level. Not these rugrats that's going to go run and try to get somebody else. You know what I'm saying? I stand my own. I stand on my own. And you can't do that, and we know that, don't we? Okay, so then you shouldn't even be mentioning your mouth about anybody when you can't face them on your own. That's the principle. If I can't talk about this person and face this person on my own, one-on-one, then I shouldn't be talking on that person. That's why women are eliminated from most men's politics based on that principle. If you talk about me, why shouldn't I be able to chastise you? Think about it. But I can't even on street stuff. Why? Because you're a female. Then that means to most men, you shouldn't even be involved in our politics then. If we can't chastise you, if we can't step to you, then you shouldn't be talking about us. So that's what leaves men in our league of our own, because just based off that. I ain't finna sit up. I don't care. Listen, if you can't handle your own, you should. That's the principle. If you can't handle your own, then you shouldn't be saying nothing out your mouth. Period. I don't care what you are. I don't care if you're a man, woman, or whatever else you are, or whatever you want to be. That goes for trannies too, or any other sexuality. Some little geeky little gay person. If you can't stand on your own, then you shouldn't be saying nothing about me. That's how this jungle moves, man. That's why people like you couldn't make it where I went. You couldn't make it. You couldn't if you wanted to. You can't make it. You ain't built to make it. You're not built to make it. Putting yourself in politics and you can't stand on your own. You can't stand on your own and walk through any situation on your own. That's why it's not being sexist. It's not being. Look at it for what I'm right. If it's based on the foundational principle is if somebody step to you, you gonna go get somebody else. You gonna cause other people to be brought into something. But you the ones talking. We want you, but we can't have you because you a female. But you out here yapping and talking though. That's what I'm trying to show you. Based on that alone, listen, women shouldn't be involved in no politics. You can't go get, that's a sucker. I don't care if it's a woman or not. You going to get somebody else, you a sucker. I ain't going to get nobody. It's because you gonna see me. You gonna see me. That's what you gonna see. You gonna see me coming. That's what real men pride themselves off of. Real men pride themselves off of. You gonna see me coming. If I'm talking, you gonna see me. You ain't gonna see nobody else. You gonna see me coming. And I'm gonna take care of my business. I'm gonna make you a believer. I'm talking, I'm coming, I'm gonna handle my business, and I'm gonna walk away. That's how you spank enemies right there. Yeah. Me and coming, and you lose. If you can't do that, if you ain't that kind of human being, then you need to stay out the way. I don't care if you're a man, woman, or child. I don't care. Because this is how people, seriously though, this is how people get, this is how all this stuff keep going. I see that in the Hispanic and Latino community. Y'all got too many women running around here yapping in men's politics. In these men politics, And then as soon as you put hands on them, they're going to go get 50 niggas. You know what I'm saying? That ain't how it work, bro, in our world. That's why you don't have our black women. Our black women don't run around in no politics unless something wrong with them. They crazy or something. Black women do not run around and mess around black niggas' politics. They don't mess with our niggas. They don't mess with us with a nigga's politics. They know way better than that. They are not finna be going up talking to niggas about some other stuff. You know what I'm saying? They know way better than that. Especially these days, because dudes don't even care these days. They don't care. Dudes do not care. Dudes do not. A woman can get it too. And they know better. They know way better than to do it in the first place. They don't even get it. They know that all this shooting and everything going on out here, all this shooting going on out here. You think these black females jumping in these dudes' politics and shooting out here like that? Man, they ain't getting in these politics. They are not doing it. Y'all got these little young Hispanic and Latino girls out here all in these politics. Now, I'm telling you as men, from men to men, these Hispanic and Latino men, y'all need to get y'all women in check, bro. Because I'm telling you, like, see, how I feel, if you put your mouth on me, I can do whatever I want to do with you. I don't care. I don't care if she a female. You listen, that's the reason why you shouldn't have been here in the first place. Because you're a female. You don't mention that after you've been playing in my politics. You don't mention that after you've been in real men's politics. You don't mention that after you done been in real men's business. Now you're a woman. Now you want to be a woman all of a sudden. Sitting out here playing with men, and then now you a woman all of a sudden. After you do certain things. Now you're a woman. It don't work like that. It ain't go. A real nigga ain't trying to hear that. Like I said, to any woman, I don't believe in domestic violence, but I believe in this. If you a woman, don't go around challenging no men. Don't go around challenging no men expecting him not to do nothing to you. You going around challenging men? Well then, okay, so then what we supposed to do? You're a human being at the end of the day. I'm just saying, I can give you the perfect answer to what you're supposed to do, but you're a human. You do not go out here as women challenging men, but then you don't want to fight, or you don't want to go through nothing. So my whole philosophy is, I tell women like this: if you don't want to fight no man, don't challenge no man. Bottom line, boom, out. Hey, don't be going around acting tough because you don't smoke some weed and you be listening to all this music and stuff. You know how these females, especially young females these days, and you act like you want to swing off on the nigga. Okay, but if you challenge a man, do not get mad. Do not get mad if he fights you back. Don't get mad. If he hits you back, don't get mad. I done seen it. I done seen it from the time I was young. Women challenging men and they think they're gonna get away with it. You're not gonna get away with it. I seen it in the hood. White people can say what they want to say, but if you come to the hood, if you grew up in the hood, you already know that. If you went into any ghettos, you already know that. You seen a woman challenge a man and she got beat down. She got put in her place. As a female in her position. She got put back in her position. She thought she tried, okay? She tried, but what happened? And ain't nobody do nothing about it, did they? Ain't nobody do nothing about it, because how we see it is, you shouldn't challenge no man, and it's gonna happen anyway. Two human beings is going to challenge each other in the real world. That's what's gonna happen. You wish in a perfect world that would never happen. But if you got two people that can't see eye to eye and then they just stay together and one is just dysfunctional or both of them are dysfunctional or whatever, two human beings are going to have a conflict. It don't matter if they're man or woman or whatever they are. They're going to have a conflict. It might not be physical, but it might be. Hopefully it's not. But the foundation is two human beings are going to have conflict in close counters. In close counters, two human beings are going to have conflicts. When you look at it like that from a human being perspective, instead of a woman way up here in the clouds and shouldn't be touched, when you look at it from two human beings disagreeing with each other, you feel me? For whatever reason, it's easy to happen. It's easy to happen. Men get demonized very easily when the truth is, it's very human, actually. And I'm not saying it's right, but two people in close quarters, that can easily happen. It can easily happen. But like I said, no man, no woman should be challenging no man. If you don't want to fight no man, don't challenge no man. Don't wait for no man to hit you and then talk about, oh, he hit me. Well, did you challenge him? You shouldn't have challenged him then. In any form or fashion. You sitting up there talking about him? That's a challenge. Then what if he just want to slap you because he heard what you said? You're going to call the police. That's what you're going to do. I guarantee you that's what you're going to do. You're going to call the police, and then you're going to call your little family to come up there and make it a scene. How much you want to put on it? That's exactly what you're going to do. This dude slapped me up here. Okay, then he coming up there. Then the police going to be up there. He going to try to act hard while the police up there. Man, come on, man. Listen, man, I know how this go, bro. I know how this go, man. When you can't stand on your own and you opening your mouth on a real nigga. That's what I'm saying. That's why, like, you can't tell me I ain't got manhood, because I talk about manhood principles. I talk about what real men talk about. That's basically what it boils down to. It's not about some kind of masculine look. It's about these principles. These principles I'm talking about. Where a woman shouldn't be challenging no man. And then not expecting nothing to happen. That's how you know who's a man. Yeah, that part. You can have all the look and everything, and you ain't got no principles as a man. I got principles as a man. That's how you know. I ain't sitting up arguing I ain't sitting up playing with no females, and I know you go get 5 niggas. I ain't fighting no 5 niggas. I'm pulling out blades. That's what I'm doing. I'm pulling out butcher knives. I ain't fighting no 5 niggas. You crazy as they come. I ain't sitting out here how a nigga break my nose and all this, knock my teeth out. You crazy. I'm pulling out blades, buddy. Just on the strength of protecting my face. I'm pulling out blades. You ain't not breaking my nose and knocking my teeth out. And dudes be out to do it too. Out to knock your teeth out. Some people like that. They get off on it, knocking teeth out, breaking nose and all that kind of stuff. You got them type of dudes. And whoever you're going to get, they probably one of them type of dudes. Priding themselves on breaking noses and knocking teeth out. Okay. That's all I'm saying, man. That's real nigga principles. That's a real man principle. Besides real nigga principle, real man principles. I ain't taking nothing off no females in 2024 at all. At all, man. And that's dealing with Hispanic women, Latino women. Listen. They the main one I'm talking about right now. All out here talking and yapping and everything. You don't even know who this person is. I'm a black man. I could take greater offense because you're not black. You never thought about that, did you? That I could take greater offense because you're not black. You're not black. That's just like a white woman saying something. I could take greater offense because she's white. A white woman, what's she out there talking about? That part. You the same way. What you thought we was all together? No, you're not black. I can take offense because you're not black. I don't care what they talk about. What they talk about do not triumph over these things in the jungle, what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about here in the jungle, what I'm talking about in the jungle right here, they cannot triumph over this. I don't care if it's secret society. I don't care what they call themselves. They can't triumph over real man's principles and real man's perspective. If you out here and you're not black, talking on somebody else, people can take offense just because you're not black. I can take offense. I don't know you. I don't know what color you are. I don't know what nationality you are. Ethnicity you are. You could be, all I know, you look at Latino or Hispanic. I'm fluent enough and cultured enough to know, I don't know what country your ethnicity is. You could be from Honduras. You can be Brazilian. All I know is you're not black. Right? You're not black. That's what I do know. Okay, that's what I do know. And men, see, you too used to that American, that all American, we all together. We ain't all together. A black man don't see it like that. No, I do not see it like that. You are not black. And I'm going off that if you do not know me. Yes. Yes. That's what I'm going with. Listen, do you see me? You see you. Me and you are not the same color. Then what make you think me and you, what you doing talking about me then? Huh? What you doing talking about me? I know I ain't been in your house. I know I ain't been around your family. I know I ain't been in no family reunion you got. I know I don't know your family. That's the main thing right there. That's who you're supposed to be looking out for. I know I don't know your family. That proves my point. Do I know your family? Okay, so that's the main thing you protecting out here, right or wrong. So if I don't know your family, then what? And so then what could you be talking about? Think about it. That's what I'm saying. It does matter about tribe because the first thing you're trying to protect is your family. Okay, so I don't know your family. Looking at you, I know I don't know nobody in your family, right? I'm pretty sure I don't. I'm pretty sure I don't know nobody in your family. Okay, so then what discussion do you have that concerns you here? I don't know nobody in your family. I don't know nobody in your neighborhood, in your community, I don't know none of your family members. So why are you here? Why does it concern you? That's what I'm saying. And that comes right back down to you're not black. I am. I don't know your family. In other words, I don't know your family. Black, this means the interpretation of you're not black is I don't know your family. Which that's what you should be concerned about. So then why are you mentioning me when I have nothing to do with your family? Did I say it right or not, guys? This is how real men dictate. You know what I'm saying? And in the right way. You can't have people out here that you don't know their family, they don't know yours, but why are you talking to me then? Why are you talking about me? Because you're ghetto. That's why. And that type of person is being eliminated. Moving into 2024, I don't care what ethnicity you are. If you're ghetto, you're going to be eliminated. Because people don't have no patience for why you mentioning their name and their likeness, and I don't know your family. Even other black people. Do I know your family? Do I know you? You know anybody in my family? No, you got to say that because you think just because me and you black, you got the right to put your mouth on me. Do I know your family? I don't know y'all do it. I ain't never been in no family reunion y'all got right. I ain't Uncle Pete. This ain't Uncle Pete. Is it on Poetic Justice? You Uncle Pete? Well, do I know Uncle Pete? Uncle Pete. How Tupac was at the cookout talking about Uncle Pete. You don't got an Uncle Pete in your family that I know, right? Okay, so then why is you mentioning me? Huh? This is how stuff gets started, bro. I'm telling you, this is how grown men regulate on their business. Me and you don't even know each other. I don't have no family with you. You don't have no family with me. Ain't no need for you to be talking about me. Period. That proves you ghetto and you stupid. Because look, you're going to be out here and some people are too dangerous. I promise you everything I love. Some people are too dangerous. I just lost my brother 3 months ago. 4 months ago now. 4 months ago. Okay? This is somebody I grew up with. Now he in the grave. Okay? Listen, I'm saying all this for these dumb Hispanic and Latino women around here in East Amherst specifically that don't understand I'm not in the mood to play no games with you. I don't care what you heard. You don't know me. I don't know your family. You don't know my family. Simple. No harm has been done to your family, have it? Okay, so then you choosing to be American playing with people you don't know, right? That's your choice. That's your choice. You can't blame me. You can't blame nobody else. See, that's how real men talk. It's been a while since you heard a real man, haven't it? All you've been hearing is these boys that don't want to grow up. That don't take pride in manhood. I take pride in my manhood. And I always have. You don't come out here playing with people you don't know, buddy. This is why it's happening to you. That's why nobody don't feel sorry for you. Because based on principle, you could be dead for doing that. Period. You could be a dead woman or man for playing games. Okay, it happens all the time in New York. This person dies in the deli. That person dies in the deli. This person died here, there. This person died over there. It happens all the time. People getting killed in their own building, killed outside their building. You hear that once a month almost now. People killed in the vicinity of where they was living at. It's nothing now. It's happening all the time. That's what I'm saying. You got people act like they don't know what time it is. They think they safe. I don't know how. I don't know how you think you safe. Because I'm the type of person, if I want you, I can get you. Just keep that in mind. I sit out here, I'll wait for you. If I want you, as a man, if I got some business, if I feel like I need to handle my business, listen, I stand out there till you come out there. I'll wait till you got to come out there eventually. You got to come out here to throw away trash, to get food, to do something. As soon as you do, I'm going to chastise you like I need to. And if you want to take it further, we can do that too. That's how real men handle it. I sit right out there and wait for you. And because I haven't done that, that's how you know I don't need you. I want you. If I did, I would stand right out there where you see me at, and I'll wait for you. That's what I'll do. And it goes without saying, I'm going to have a weapon. It goes without saying, I'm going to have something to hurt you with if I need to. That's what I'm on. That's what I'm on in 2024. If you're a soul brother from 1972 and you thought I was, because I be around here tripping and everything and all of that, and you thought, listen, I'm 2024, buddy. I'm 2024. I ain't playing no games with nobody. I look at the news and I'm not playing no games. That's what, if anything, that's what keeps me on the level right there. All this stuff going on in the news, that's what keeps me on the level right here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All this stuff going on, that's why I am the way I am. I carry 2 big butcher knives, 2 of them now. I'm back in action. I got 2 of them now. I made sure I got 2 of them. I got 2 of them now. So I'm good for a long time. Them knives I got, them things can last for years and years and years. I ain't getting locked up because I'm concealing them properly, everything. That's all I'm saying, man. That's all I'm saying. And I know how to carry myself because I've been over here 3 years and I ain't caught no serious charges. And I've been having weapons most of the whole time. Most of the whole time. Drinking and everything, smoking and everything. I'm not doing that now, but I'm just saying I was. So these Americans found me minding my business. These people found me minding my business, right? And listen, and if you hate me, you hate yourself because you're the reason why this started. Listen, I mind my business. I'm the reason why I started. You hate yourself. You hate yourself because of the results. You're too stupid to see it. So it's misplaced anger because you don't know how to place the anger on yourself. Didn't you cause these problems for yourself? Okay, how I cause these problems for you? Even in your own neighborhood, did you cause these problems by playing with me? Then you use these children against me like you're doing right now? They got a child out there hollering like I like children. Man, who likes children like that? No, I'm saying, like, who is sitting around thinking about children like that, bro? You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. These dudes are so corny. I'm surprised you don't die from corny. I'm surprised you don't die from corniness. I'm surprised. Corny, bro. That's why you dying and I don't care about it. That's why you dying and I don't care you dying. You know what I'm saying? Because all the stuff you're doing is revealed to me. You ain't putting me down on the level. I'm just smiling and smirking at you, looking like a sucker in the lane. Okay? This is why y'all in that situation. I told you. This is why. Because as long as they playing with me, and like I said, I was prostituting. I was enjoying my life, getting money. I wasn't thinking nothing about no America. That's what I'm looking at. That's what you need to be looking at. Okay? And look at the nature of how these dummies are now. They were just like that. That's what I'm trying to show you. They were just like that. Playing games, making noises outside, trying to trigger you and all kind of little funny little weirdo stuff. They've been like this the whole time. Okay, so they think it's funny. They still think it's funny. I think it's funny that they suffering. I think it's funny that they're dying right now. Okay? I'm only human. I think it's funny that they're going through what they're going through. Okay, I'm not playing no games with them. I told you, it's two different cultures. It's two different ethnicities. It's like a race war. Because black people don't think like that. That's how I know. You can have black people behind it. It still is a white man's mentality. And that's for facts. That's facts. You can dress it up however you want to dress it up. That's a white man's mentality, and I know it. Okay? Black people don't move like that. And I don't care what you say and how you say it. They learn that from white people. If it's them, they learn that from white people. That's what they learned. It didn't work. It didn't work. It didn't work. I'm still standing right here, and y'all almost on the brink of World War III. That's how it is. That beef stuff has played out, man. They told you that a long time ago, bro. Like, you know, I'm defending myself. That's not beef. Me defending myself, how is that beef? I'm supposed to do that. I'm supposed to finish whatever it is out there that think is playing with me every day. Anybody that wake up to think they waking up to playing with me, I'm making sure that dies, bro. I come from prostituting, jumping in and out of cars. I come from street life, different forms of it. I've been homeless out on the street where I played no prostitute position, just homeless. Not thinking about jumping in and out of cars. I done played that lane too. Just getting up, getting food every day. I done played that lane. You can't tell me about street life. That's two different lanes of the street life. Homeless people see everything that happened in the streets. People forget about that. And how much a homeless person is a survivor. You know what I'm saying? You forget about that too. I've done played them lanes. So you can't play me like I'm some civilian, suburban person. You know what I'm saying? Like you playing with some little dude in the house that, you know what I'm saying? I done been living out there in the jungle. I can come out there. I can come out there, buddy. That's what I'm trying to show you. You should have knew in New York. You don't pluck no cards in here in New York, and you don't know what's going on. You don't know where that person comes from. You can't assume. You know, in New York, you can't assume anything. That person could be from Brooklyn. That person could be from anywhere. Just because they're here in Queens don't mean nothing. Stupid, bro. Stupid. I'm telling you, them police, them white people put them batteries in your back. They should be held accountable for doing that to you. For real, because you ain't got nothing to show for it. You can try all you want. It's a square in a triangle. It ain't gonna ever fit. It ain't gonna ever work, buddy. It's a square in a triangle, and it ain't gonna ever work. It ain't gonna ever go in. It ain't gonna ever work. It ain't gonna ever fit into this triangle, buddy. It ain't gonna never work. Okay, I ain't gonna never be triggered by something that ain't me. I know what I do. I used to be a prostitute. How I go from a sex predator? How I go from prostitute to a sex predator? But corny white people gonna try to tell you, well, it's for this reason and that reason. No. I'm black. You know what reason it's for? Survival. That's what it's for. It don't mean nothing else. Okay, it's like a hustle. You find something that people want, you feel the demand. If that's what they're using, if that's what they want from you, some people will let them, get money from what people want from you. And I'm not living like that now, but that's where they found me. That's what I'm trying to show you. That's where they found me. Okay, you hear it again. That's where they found me. I was not sitting up plotting on no America and thinking about no America. I'm still too young, people would say, for that. I'm not sitting up, I wasn't up thinking about no America. They played around me, and people don't want to give the proper room and they don't want to put the proper accountability in that situation where people were playing with me. Okay? And so that's what I'm trying to show you. I'm bearing they're trying to make me bear the whole responsibility. It ain't gonna work. These suckers played with me while I was out there prostituting, living my life, drinking, going in and out of motel rooms, and they was hating. And some of these jealous trannies and these black trannies, these black gay people was hating. You know what I'm saying? That's the truth, man. That's the truth. That's the truth. They all ghetto, all in politics, talk about stuff they don't know. That's what happened to you. Okay? And then trying to make me bear the whole thing like I'm a scapegoat. It ain't gonna happen. I'm gonna keep talking and opening my mouth till you understand what happened. Okay? These ghetto people played around my life. This is why y'all got what y'all got. That's why y'all got COVID. This is why you got everything you got. I don't feel sorry for you. I don't. Nope. You should have never played with somebody that was minding their business. I don't care. Listen, I don't care who you call yourself, thugs, gangsters, whatever. You shouldn't have never played with nobody that's minding their business. That's all there is to it. Ain't no other way to look at it. You play with somebody that's minding their business, you got what you got. Simple as that. You can't get mad at nobody but yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's the real world if you're a real man. Okay? People talking about real men, but we can't see their real principles, can we? But they all the man they supposed to be. I can't tell. I can't look at your principles and tell. I can't look at your principles and tell that you're a real man. You know what I'm saying? Because right now, as a real man, you should have fell on your own sword. You should have fell on your own sword based on the fact you've been marrying children. You played around somebody else's integrity. Here you are still playing around somebody and your whole country suffering for it. Now everything done changed in the world. And now we ain't in the same world no more. The world changed. It's gone. Because of these ignorant people that are ghetto, the same ones that I seen back when I was prostituting, jumping in and out of cars, you know, getting money, that was jealous. Them same type of jealous player haters, they in there too. You know what I'm saying? They in there. They're in there. And they gonna sit up and talk about something that they got no evidence of. Because they trying to protect themselves. They trying to save their butt. They gotta make it seem like you doing something when they trying to save their butt. They can't find what I'm doing. Just like I told you. I was out there prostituting when they came and started playing around me. And when you turn me from that, not saying that I'm not grateful to be back with the Lord. I'm grateful to be back with the Lord. That the Lord even accepts me back. But at the same time, if I had nothing going on in my life, I'm angry about the fact that there was nothing going on. And now it's something going on. Does that make sense? And for that reason, I'm going to smash without compassion. Okay? You're not looking at the whole timeline. That's why I'm talking about it. When you look at the whole timeline, okay, somebody playing with your life, like on some real nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? Somebody playing with your life. Right? And then, you know what I'm saying? And you sit like minding your business. You know what I'm saying? And you kind of chill for like 2 years. I took that for 2 years. To 2019. After 2019, I started bombing back. I took that for 2 years. The same foolishness. Don't let them fool you. They talking about that's a contest. They started saying it was a contest in November or December of 2020. Before that, before I decided to come to New York, this is how corny they are. Remind you, this is a whole bunch of gay and corny witchcraft people. They corny people. They not cool in real life. You know what I'm saying? Among real niggas. You know what I'm saying? So they quirky, they not really cool in our standards. So you can find them flaws, you know what I'm saying? So here's one of their flaws. They telling y'all that it's a contest. Before 2020 in November, they wasn't saying it was a contest. They started saying that in basically December 2020 at the end of COVID, the first year of COVID. That's when they started saying it's a contest because they knew I was coming to New York. When they found out I was coming to New York, they started prepping the situation saying it's a contest. That's when they first started saying it. But 2019, 2018, 2017, when they were playing with me, when I was prostituting and everything, they weren't calling it no contest. They were never saying that. They only said that because when they came here with this, New York was not going to tolerate that unless it had some little goofiness or some little game-like thing going on where it looked innocent. You feel me? That's why they said that. Now you see how you got played as New Yorkers. Now you should be mad about that. They wasn't saying there was no contest. Let me tell you what they was doing. They were trying to hound me. They told me they would hunt me forever. That's what they told me. That was in 2018. Okay? They were trying to make people commit suicide. That's what they were doing. That wasn't no contest. They trying to make it seem like that because this is New York, because it's the big city. And they trying to impress you as New Yorkers. Now you see what I'm saying. That's what it is. Think about a corny person. I know if you're a real nigga, you wouldn't think like that. But you got to be able to think like how a corny person think. See, a corny person can't think like a real nigga, but a real nigga can think like a corny person. You got the capacity to see how they think. They don't have the capacity to see how you think because it's above their levels, right? But you can come down and see how they think, right? They thought they was coming to a big city because I was in Fort Lauderdale on the streets in 2021, late 2020. I decided to come to New York to get off the streets. They knew these gang stalkers that was driving by all this stuff. They was doing that down in Fort Lauderdale. Down in Fort Lauderdale, near Miami and all of that down there. They were doing the same thing. They were doing all the same stuff they doing right now. Everything, nothing differently. Nothing differently. Nothing differently, right? They came here and told you New Yorkers it was a contest. They reinvented it, but all it is them playing gang stalking games, hoping someone commits suicide, hoping you kill somebody, something like that. That's all it is. Okay, but in order for them not to look like that's what they were doing, just nakedly, they had to tell you it was a contest. So now you throw it off on it. As opposed to if they didn't say that, you would say, man, they playing with that person trying to make him kill himself or something. Then you would rise up against it. You see what I'm saying? So in order for you not to rise up against it, they got to tell you it's a contest. So then they can have access to me. Now you see what I'm saying? They told you it's a contest to have access to me here in New York. That's why they did it. I'm smarter than them. That's how I know it. That's what I'm trying to show you. Now you should want blood because it ain't no contest. That's foolishness. They've been doing this same stuff for years, trying to destroy somebody based off of my brother being mad because his wife was attracted to me. Y'all got played. That's the truth. That's what it's for. That's the reason why it happened. Okay? And the history is history. If she was attracted to me, she was attracted to me. That's what it was. Ain't nothing you can do about it. You can't change history. Anybody can change history? Any historians can change history. Is there any historians that can change the fact that my brother was, his wife was attracted to me? Is any historians, any historians in the house that can change that? Any historians in America that can change history where my brother's wife was attracted to me? No historians in the house that can change that, right? Okay. No historians can change that, Tremaine. No historians can help you. No historians can help you that she was turned on. No historians can help you that she was sexually aroused by me. Okay? It's all, it's what it is. It's what it was. Okay? There's nothing you can do about it. Y'all got played, and that's what it was. That's all I'm trying to show you. My own mother said he deserved to suffer. Simple as that. His own mother said that. Keep in mind, he put hands on his own mother. She told me that. He put hands on her. That's what I'm trying to show you. Now you see, based off that, I would want him dead based off that. Letting God handle it. Letting God do it. That's my first choice, to let God do it. But you see what it is? You see what it is, though, don't you? You see that, right? That's what I'm talking about, bruh. That's what I'm talking about. Nah. It can't be made right. You put hands on your own mother. That's what I'm trying to show you. Look at this person. And this is the person you went off of right here that put hands on his own mother. Them knucklehead crazy type of person. You know what I'm saying? I don't trust nobody like that, man. Old knucklehead crazy old black person. You know what I'm saying? I don't trust nobody like that. I don't trust him around my own family. No, I do not. I do not trust him around the family. I don't care what he say. I don't care if he seems rehabilitated. I don't care about none of that. Because that's how some of the mental people are anyway. It seems like they get better, then they get worse again. You know what I'm saying? No. Right or wrong. They get bad, they get good, they good for a while. You know what I'm saying? Then everything tears down again. Everything's torn down again. Respect is torn down again. Everything, the family torn down again. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. So he put hands on his own mother. That's what y'all running around here for. I don't respect you. I don't respect you. No, I don't. I don't respect you at all. I don't care what you heard from him. This is the same person that put hands on his own mother. That's all I gotta say. He put hands on his own mother. That's all I gotta say. I don't care what he did. I don't care what he told you. Did you hear what I said? I don't care what it is. I don't personally care about what it was at all. This person put hands on his own mother. My mother, I don't care. One thing I haven't done, if in a natural, normal situation, I would never do nothing like that. Okay? And if there's a war, it's only because of me protecting myself. Me not knowing what's going on with him, being there with her. I don't know what's going on there. All I know is anybody connected to him, I can't deal with him. I don't care what you say. I can't deal. Based on all the stuff that he caused, how am I gonna be dealing with somebody that's dealing with him? When I know the truth, maybe you don't know the truth. I know the truth. After all he done caused, I'm gonna deal with somebody like that is connected to him? No, I'm not. I'm in the real world and I know what's really going on, and no. I'm not gonna play that game in that role. I'm not dealing with anybody that's dealing with him. Period. That's it. That's how serious it is. I cut off anybody that's dealing with him. After he caused all these problems, I'll make that sacrifice. I'm sorry. I can't deal with anybody that's dealing with him. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. I can't deal with it. I can't deal with it, bro. So that's just what it is. So, but in the middle of this, y'all don't know anything about spiritual warfare. And this is why you're suffering. You thinking that little psychological stuff that you got going on as Americans. You think of all this stuff that you got going on. This is what I'm trying to show you. You can't change this history. There's no historians that can change what really is going on. I'm telling you, you can't change this. You're playing with a prophet of God. You can't change that either. Ain't no Christians can come and take my reputation. Ain't no Christians can come and take my spirituality. I'm not saying I'm a witch, but it's still working, ain't it? It's still working, right? Okay, so boom. It's still working. But it is me serving the Lord, me seeking the Lord. But the bottom line is, besides whether they give me a cosign or not, these Christians respect me or not, it's still happening to the Americans. They still getting what they deserve. Because you another one that don't know really what's going on. You know what I'm saying? You heard what you heard. Now you see what I'm saying? Even you as a Christian, if you're going off of what they heard, you're in the same situation. You're in the same situation. Unless the Lord has showed you more. The Lord has showed you what's really going on. That's possible. But if you listen to what they say, you just as lost as everybody else. I don't even know what you probably on. Being based on what you heard from them. You could be thinking you need to fast against me and you need to fast against them. They're not telling you. They couldn't possibly know. They was lied to too. How they know what's going on? They was lied. They just now realizing they was lied to, which means you were probably lied to too. Now you see how bad it is? You as Christians that know about me in America, you were lied to, I guarantee you, at some point, in some part of the situation, you was lied to. So you've been praying according to a lie. You've been fasting according to a lie. You've been worshiping God based on spiritual warfare to try to get through this according to lies. I'm trying to show, if you took what you took, you had to take what they said. That's what I'm realizing. So that means you were lied to. You didn't take what I said. You didn't take what I was saying. So you had to take what they were saying, which means you was lied to. Which means you've been forming your prayer life, your fasting life based on this situation. Your fastings, you've been doing all these things in vain based on listening to lies. That's the truth. That's the truth. That's why if you notice, this country is getting worse and worse. None of those prayers are working, is it? None of those fastings are working, is it? You know why? Because you've been lied to. That's why. You don't even know what direction to be in. You're in the wrong direction. America's the enemy now, up to date, present time. They got gay marriage and lesbian marriage since 2015. So for almost 10 years, 9 years now, they have had gay marriage and lesbian marriage in all 50 states. How you gonna vote? How you gonna be a part of that? Jesus Christ can't vote. Jesus Christ, how would Jesus Christ vote in a situation where he would strengthen his father's, the satanic kingdom? How would he strengthen the satanic kingdom or fight his father's kingdom? So Jesus Christ would not vote because gay marriage and lesbian marriage would be strengthened. The politicians that strengthen that, you would strengthen that structure. You would support that structure. Christians can't support that structure. That's what I'm trying to show you. I got to do a whole nother video on that. I got to do another video on that. Nah, you need to know, because you think you're a real Christian and you're not a real Christian. You are a person that are religious. You know what I'm saying? And you got your religion, and you got, your relationship with America, which is stronger than your relationship with God, obviously. You cannot be voting in a system that has gay and lesbian marriage. No, you cannot. No, you cannot. No, you cannot. No, not and call yourself a Christian. And if you were doing certain things, that don't mean that isn't that you don't just stay there. If you live for God, you got to get up and live for God. It wouldn't matter what it was. You got to stop. You got to stop drinking, right? You can't say, "Well, I used to drink, so I'm gonna just keep on drinking." Everybody said I used to drink, so I guess I'm gonna keep on drinking. It's the same thing with being gay. Well, I used to be gay, or well, I'm gonna just keep on being gay then. You have to stop whatever you're doing when you come to the Lord, right or wrong. So you can't let nobody hold you to drinking, hold you to being gay, hold you to nothing. Okay, so it means you take up the standard of God. You no longer do what you used to do. When you become a Christian, you no longer look at things how you used to. You now take up the standard of God. And sometimes you fall and then you pick back up the standard of God. Yes, you pick back up the standard of God. Okay, that's what it is. That's why it's a personal relationship with Jesus. It's not you accountable to the world. Don't let these people fool you. They're not accountable to themselves. Well, if they were accountable to themselves, why they got child marriage in the country? So how you gonna let people hold you accountable, but they got child marriage in the country? It's a fallen world. That's why I try to show you. It's the last days where this system can't hold you responsible for nothing, technically speaking, especially when it comes to children. How they gonna hold you accountable when they marrying children? Huh? Come on, man. What real man gonna let you? Well, I guess you should hold me accountable. I guess I should hold them accountable. That's how I look at it. I am not letting somebody sit up and judge me. And I know you married children, bro. You tripping. You tripping. So don't try to see me. Try to see yourself. See how can you bring yourself to hold anybody accountable and thinking I'm accountable to who? The people that marrying children? A country that's marrying children. And other people that don't know they marrying children on the streets. Like these Hispanic and Latinos in East Amherst that probably don't know they marrying children in America. But I'm accountable to you. You done lost your mind, buddy. I promise you have. I promise you have. You done lost your mind out here, ain't you? You think I ain't accountable to you for what? How? You ain't my leader. I mean, I'm not your leader. You don't support me, so why would I be your leader? See, it's a give and take. People say, well, if he's a leader, he's accountable. Yeah, but if I'm your leader, you also support me. So I'm not certified your leader if you do not support me. Right or wrong? So I'm your leader, but you don't support me. That stinks, don't it? Listen, man, look. I'm not your leader if you do not support me, which means if you do not support me, I am not accountable to people that don't support me. You're accountable to people who support you, right or wrong. Don't that make sense? Don't that sound about right for real men and women? That I will be accountable to people who support me? Yeah, I would think, yeah, that sounds right. If they supporting you, yeah, you owe them an explanation for some things. But if they not supporting you, what you owe them? You don't owe them nothing. They have not not supporting me. They've been sitting back watching. That's not supporting. That's not, don't mix that. Don't let them switch up on their energy, man. You know what they've been on, and I'm winning now. That's all it is. You ain't been supporting me. You tripping. You know you ain't been supporting me. You've been sitting back watching like slaves, wondering if when I'm going to die. That's the real position you've been in. Let's tell the truth and shame the devil. You've been sitting back like slaves with the slave eyes. Ooh, he might die. Sit back with those slave eyes thinking I'm going to die. Yeah. Now all of a sudden you talking about you support me. You ain't supporting me. Man, listen, when you go see these rappers, you go get you bring some money to pay for tickets, don't you? Well, how come you ain't paying for tickets? You paying for tickets for me? You paying for tickets to come see me? You paying for tickets to come be in my atmosphere? Okay, now any of these stars and celebrities will expect you to pay tickets for tickets. Okay, where you paying for tickets around here? You ain't paying for no tickets, are you? That's what I'm talking about. Which means I don't even acknowledge you as fans. Fans pay for tickets, suckers. Fans pay for tickets. Sit up talking about you on my side with no support. That's cartoon, bro. I'm in the real world with real wars and spiritual warfare. You talking about you on my side? How? How are you on my side? See, you playing a game yourself. Well, I'm on your side. I'm on your... man, listen, bro. Listen, you're an enemy too. I just wanted you to know. I'm not playing no games. Think about it. Be human. You playing any games with anybody talking about something around here? No, you not. No, you would not. You would not be playing with nobody. You would have a problem with everybody that knows something about this and sitting back watching. Wouldn't you? Okay, well, you're a better man than me. I got a problem with everybody. I got a problem with everybody. How about that? Yes, because you should be living a normal life, having nothing to do with me. If you got something to do with me and you talking about my likeness and you sitting around talking and yapping about me, eating chicken and talking about me, I got a problem with that. I sure do. With all I've been through, yes. With these people playing with my life and then you sitting around talking about it, I do have a problem with that. Absolutely. And you are an enemy. Okay, so you got comfortable, didn't you? Yeah, a little too comfortable. You're an enemy to me. You're an enemy to me. You are an enemy to me. Okay? Okay? So that's all there is to it, man. That's all there is to it. Look, man. Look. All you got to realize is, man, all you got to realize is you played yourself from the very beginning. You came out here and played yourself from the very beginning, out here playing with somebody who you thought you could just kill for fun in some new innovative game. See, that's the term you need to hear. They act like it was a new innovative game to play with my life. Like some real life video game, right? This is a byproduct of your disgusting American culture. That's what it is. It's a byproduct of your disgusting American culture where they thought they could sit up and play this real life innovative video game with a person like me. And it backfired. God didn't let them do it. God didn't let them do it. And that's why you're in your situation that you're in now. That's why you're in the situation that you're in now. They played an innovative game. They thought it was an innovative video game, like a real world game. Think about it. That's the vibe behind it. And it backfired. And now you got wars in the Middle East where kids are crapping their bowels out, literally. Dying from diarrhea, dying from dehydration because they drinking water that's contaminated. Now kids are crapping their bowels out in the Middle East. It don't seem like a game now, do it? When kids are crapping their bowels out. Yeah, it's not funny no more, is it? When kids are playing soccer and they die. Like Final Destination movie, playing soccer and then all of a sudden you get blown up by rockets. Body parts everywhere and everything. It's not a game anymore, is it? Little punks. That's what you get. You're a street punk to me. I'm 43 years old. You street punks. And when I was young like you, or younger than you, I was tougher than you. I walked around selling crack cocaine as a 16-year-old kid. Cutting up rocks, real crack. You ain't nowhere built like me. Me and you are nowhere near each other. I was doing felonies when I was 16, when I was a boy, breaking in houses and stealing guns. As a boy, I wasn't a man. I was still a boy out here doing felonies. I just never got caught for my felonies. That's the only. I've basically been a felon by nature. I've been a felon by nature, sucker. I can show you more than one felony I've done. I can show you more than one that I could have been a certified felon for doing. That's all I'm saying. Some people don't get caught. I know. They're rare and few. But there are some felons by nature that don't become felons. And you don't take them seriously because they didn't go to jail. Well, that's not going to help it. That's not going to make it better for you, is it? Well, whether I went to jail or not, you're in trouble. I keep a weapon all the time. I'm not playing any games with anybody. Okay? Okay, that's all you need to know that's all you need to realize, bro. All you need to realize is I have been a felon by nature, but I am now a Christian. I'm a spiritual warrior, but I'm not nothing to play with. And that's not room for these little witchcraft suburban people to think, now I finally got somebody I can go back and forth with. You don't. Because these are suckers. These are suckers from the suburbs. I figured it out. Most of them are suckers from the suburbs, and you can't go back and forth with nobody from the hood because you know it's too dangerous. When you thought you found somebody you can go back and forth with, that's it right there. That's a 7 out. You thought you found somebody you could go back and forth with, didn't you? Now you realize you can't. Now you realize there's nobody to go. Listen, I'm just as dangerous. I'm more dangerous than the people on the streets. I'm more dangerous than these gangsters. I'm more dangerous than, as far as results, as far as real results, as far as real results in the real world. Listen, I'm worse. You're bad luck because I'm worse. You came out better fighting the gangster. Well, you just fight it out till somebody dies. Me, listen, I'm a prophet. I tear this whole country apart. A gangster can't do that. A gangster can't even start. A gangster can barely tear one city apart. A gangster can barely tear one part of town apart. You can't even tear the west side of your country, your city apart. You see the difference between me and you? I'm a real cowboy. These creatures that you're using ain't doing nothing because of your country destruction. I have no problem with destroying these creatures. I just want you to know I'm not a space cadet like them. I can talk real language, real information, real policies on how to change this community, on how to change the community, the world at large. You are, listen, a criminal that break crime, that break the law. Listen, that is not my caliber. That is below my caliber. I don't care what you do out there. You're breaking the law. Basically, that's it. So what? That's not me. I construct city. I can construct government. I can construct leadership. I can construct spiritual warfare and get results that nobody can disagree with. What you do is break the law. Come on, man. That's too easy. That's too easy for me. That's too easy in my point of view. Come do what I do. Come do what I do. Anybody can break the law. Anybody can pull guns and sell drugs. Come do what I do. And be right about it all and have some credible information on the Americans, like them marrying children. Yeah, come produce that kind of intellectual property. That's for the gangsters and thugs, the real ones. You can't produce that. You can't do that. Man, come on, stop playing with me, buddy. Listen, I got information on the Americans. You will never have that as a gangster or a thug or a killer or a criminal or a real one, a real mercenary, a real assassin. You will never have that kind of credibility in your lifetime. When you found something that nobody really knew in America. Come on, let's be 100. Nobody really knew this. Nobody. Well, if you did, why y'all running around talking about child molesters then? That's how I know you ain't know. Because if you knew it, you wouldn't have been standing up with a battery in your back talking about child molesters. Because you would have knew they was already doing it by law. That's how I know you didn't know. See, you told on yourself right there when you stood up, buddy. That's 7 out. As soon as you stood up, I know you ain't know nothing. As soon as you standing out here with your turkey breast chest out, I knew you ain't know nothing. You a proud turkey, ain't you? You a proud turkey. You a proud turkey. You are such a proud turkey. Well, I hate to tell you, proud turkey. I hate to tell you, proud turkey. You out here in the middle of summer, proud turkey. You out here in the middle of you ain't nowhere near November, buddy. You know, I trade places. He said, it's too close to Thanksgiving to be a turkey. Well, look, it's too far from Thanksgiving to be a turkey out here in the summertime, ain't it? I'm saying the opposite. It's too hot out here to be a turkey, ain't it? All them feathers. All these turkeys out here. Listen, man, you in the middle of summer. You a turkey in the middle of the summer, ain't you? You a turkey in the middle of the summer. Oh, boy. Oh. Oh. You a turkey in the middle of the summer. That's a shame. I told you. You got child marriage in America. And you're going to, listen, I'm going to keep bringing it to you. You notice I don't do the videos no more. All I'm doing now is letting you know the legalities of why I rule. That's how I'm putting it down. That's the foundation. Why none of y'all can't see me, including gangsters and thugs and certified killers, certified mercenaries and assassins that think you sitting back drinking a beer thinking you above me. Listen, buddy, you didn't know nothing about child marriage. You only break the law. You don't have information credible enough on the greatest country in the world like I do. I have information on the greatest country in the world. They marry children. You didn't know it while you sit back and drinking your beer. You ain't know it, did you? That's what I'm saying. So how you greater than me? How are you greater than me? See, I'm beyond eventually I was going to get around to you after I got done with these fake suckers. Now I can get around to the real ones, and you can't see me either. No. I don't care if you break the law. What they got to do with this? Now you understand the difference between the revolutionary who revolutionized everybody's perspective on America, as opposed to you being some random criminal, a 1 in a million. Not 1 in a million, a dime a dozen. Not 1 in a million. I'm 1 in a million. You're a dime a dozen. You're just a number among millions, is how I really wanted to put it. It's millions of you. It's millions of certified thugs. It's nothing. It's only something to the fake ones. They want to aspire to it and they never become it. So it becomes something they want to aspire to all their life. So they think it's something great all their life. Because they never become it and see, it's not really what it cracked up to be, is it? You really wish you went in another direction. And from the criminal life, crime life, and all of that. I guarantee you, most criminals got some type of regret as far as vocation.